singing it. So we are welcome to this edition of Wonders of Africa. Today we'll be going to 5 different countries. We're starting with Ghana, Kwame. Then Ghana, then we do Zambia, then we go Brazil, then we do Zambia, then we do Uganda, then we end up in Belize. So all the way from Belize, we have Madam Sharon Palacio, a great daughter of Africa, Garifuna proponent. I know she has another word to describe herself. Madam, unmute yourself. We'll play a video and we get you on immediately so that we can tidy up on time. Thank you, Madam.
Greetings from Belize. It's an honor for me to be a part of this wonderful project, Journey into the Heart of Africa. And I will be promoting the Garifuna culture, specifically our wonderful food, the hudut. So I invite each and every one of you to sit back, relax, as we share the hudut making from the beginning to the ending part, whereby we will all sit down and eat. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and journey with me into my kitchen as we prepare the wonderful hudut. The process begins by peeling the plantains, and she will peel enough for all of us to be able to be happy and eat the hudut. And that's the beginning of the process. Okay, when it comes to the plantains, it's a matter of choice. You have people who want the plantains only green, and you have some who want the ripe. Here we love the mixture. So as you can see, Rosa is peeling the ripe plantains now, and that will go into the pot along with the green almost at the end, because ripe plantain takes a shorter time to boil. And now we're putting in the plantains in the water so it can boil, and that's the second step of producing our delicious food.
Okay, while is going on, I will suggest to tell us about Belize. Where is Belize located, and who is the Belizean? What is the unique thing about Belize? And first of all, congratulations, you managed an election process and your candidate won. So tell us about Belize. Where is Belize? What is Belize?
Okay, greetings from Belize. Good morning, everybody. Belize is strategically located between Mexico and Guatemala. We are the only English-speaking country where we sit, because to the north, to the south, and to the west, we are borders with Guatemala by a bridge and Mexico by a bridge. So coming to Belize, it's as if though you can enjoy 3 countries all at once. I must say, before I even continue, I need to greet and acknowledge Ikechi Uko and Gebona for this wonderful opportunity to be able to see so much, to be able to connect to my roots, which I never imagined that it was going to happen during my lifetime. So I want to acknowledge Carnival Calabar about 5 years ago when I went, and that I'll be able to discuss a little bit later, but that's the connectivity that I want to acknowledge, that I need to highlight to be able to sit back and hear about Ghana. I listened to Zambia a few minutes ago, and I was there with you all. Now, in Belize, we have so much to offer. It's like a little Africa. All that I'm seeing over there, we have here, except perhaps some of these national parks. I saw some animals that we wouldn't have. And that is what makes us unique and will give us this opportunity to exchange. So, for the purpose of sharing, I would like to share about our Mayan sites. And while seated here, I would like to tell you thanks again, Ikechi, because you kept on asking me about certain things, but seeing what I saw today, it quickly allowed me to connect to what is there in Guatemala and in Mexico. For example, the Mayan sites, there's a wonder of the world, which is Chichen Itza. That's a Mayan site. In Belize, we have the Sunantunich. And in Guatemala, we have Tikal. So when I'm given another opportunity, I'll be able to actually share these connections. Snorkeling is a big thing in Belize. People come from far and wide to come and snorkel because we're the second longest barrier reef in the world. And so that's one of our highlights as well. As you can see, Belize is a small country, especially after I visited Nigeria and other countries. You can circle Belize in less than 24 hours, leaving from the north to the south to the east to the west. And our cultures is so diverse. We have different groups, and the main groups are the mestizos, they are the majority. We have the Garifunas, and I represent a Garifuna woman. And we have there the two Black people, and we have the Mayas. And of course, we have other settlers like the Asians and so on and so forth. When it comes to hotels and so on, we have from 5-star to these rustic ones. Also, another highlight that I would like to share with you all, whenever you come to Belize, would be our cave tubing. A lot of people come to Belize for cave tubing. But ever since I visited Africa, I am into culture. I found myself in Africa, and I can see whereby a lot of our beliefs, our traditions, etc., our food, I can connect to Africa. So because of Carnival Calabar, which I would say is the catalyst for where I'm at today, I ended up creating a travel and tour company by the name of Belaflika, whereby I am connecting Africa to Belize. And I had the privilege to speak to Ikechi, and obviously he listened to me about what I wanted. And all this time when he was speaking about wonders of Africa, I couldn't internalize at that time exactly where I would be today. I must say that all I've seen so far, I definitely want to experience. And I do hope that all of us privileged to be coming together as well, because this is what um, brings people together. We have so much in common to share. And with that said, I have a lot to share really, but in the interest of time, I definitely will be connecting with all of you. And under Belaflika Travel and Tours, there's where I'll be able to sell different parts of Africa to Belizeans and Belize on a whole to Africa. because when you come to Belize, it is so small that you can visit entire Belize, connect yourselves to Guatemala, and connect yourselves to Mexico. And we have groups of Black people living in Guatemala. They are Garifunas like myself, and they live in Livingston, which would be bordering south of Belize. And although we have this outstanding Guatemala Belize dispute, territorial dispute, as a people, the Guatemalans, we are one. Almost every Belizean you meet can speak Spanish. So in my case, I'm trilingual. I speak English, I speak Spanish, and I speak Garifuna. And we started off the video sharing our wonderful hudut. And I'm sure in different parts of Africa, you'd have the hudut, but maybe you have it as a different name. And Ikechi, I don't know if I need to say anything else. There's some questions for me. Hello?
From the second week of January, we'll be back, and it will be every week. And today will be the last day for Wonders of Africa. Next week will be the last day for 7 Wonders of Nigeria. Then we bring everybody together January next year, and we'll go 1 week after the other, and we'll be all over Africa and the diaspora. So I thank you, Madam Sharon. We are going to post the video of how to cook the hudut, so people that need to learn can learn from you. And please share your details. People need to connect with you about Belaflika and all the things you do. So I thank all of you for joining us today. I kept everybody here for a long time, but I thank you. And for those of you who need to join us next week, 3 p.m., we have the last edition of the Wonders of Nigeria. Then second week of January, we start with everybody. We'll refresh the Wonders of Africa group. We'll bring in new people. Some people we have to let some people go. We'll bring in new people and we renew the energy. So I thank you all for joining us today. Please share your details so anybody can connect. Our job is to connect Africa and the diasporas together. So in the next 30 seconds, we'll have to sign off. So if you have anything to share, please, Madam, I will wait for you to share your details before we sign off today. So I thank you.